Okay, so folks, this little bit that I'm adding in addition to my analysis video for the Omega Transformer Model Tweak, or TWK. This is not scripted. This is live in terms of me just turning on the microphone, recording it as I work. Typically, I have a script to help me stay on point or bullet points to help me stay on point. This is completely off the top of my head, so I do apologize for my rantings and ravings and getting off track if I do. I would do my best to stay on point and on track. So, why does this stuff keep happening? So, plug-in doctor, you may have seen, I'm sure you guys did see, that when I went to the harmonic section and began to sweep around as I often do in an analysis video, we had some aliasing, according to plug-in doctor. For preamp A, specifically preamp A, not preamp B. Here we go. So that is grade A, chef's kiss aliasing. Just beautiful. Okay, well, it's not oversampled. 48K, yeah, that's typically what happens. Let's turn the oversampling on. Kush does not give us the option to change the oversampling amount. We just have an off and on switch. So in my mind, oversampling on, problem should be solved, right? Okay, let's take a listen. It is aliasing. And just for reference, I'm going to play the same settings. I'm going to change it to preamp B. Take a listen. So, preamp B does not alias. There's no aliasing. Now, what does that mean? That means that this plugin, you have to be aware. If you're going to use this in a real world application as an engineer, even as a producer or sound designer, understand this thing aliases. This bad boy aliases, and it aliases pretty heavy, because the only way I have found to further bring that down as far as the aliasing is concerned is by oversampling, and I don't know how other dolls do it. This is why I love Reaper, because everything just makes sense to me. I'm going to oversample to 88.2K or 96K. So I'm going up quite a bit with the oversampling still on. Take a listen to this. In that tail end, we still have aliasing. With that said, my brothers and sisters, happy mixing.